I'm Sarah and welcome to CoreMuze. I just finished watching episodes 5 to 7 of SinglesInferno season 5 and I'm so shocked. One person, and we all know who, is causing chaos. Not just with the men, but also with the other girls. I'm gonna go by groups of people of who's interested in who, just to make what's happening a little bit more clear. So we have in the last episode the truth game. While everything that was happening was very chaotic, very confusing to most of the contestants, what was very apparent is that Subin and Choi Minasu should have a conversation, just to be honest, to be clear, to communicate where they stand, so then we know how it's going to go on further. But that conversation is so confusing because Choi Minasu is being very unfair, a little bit expecting something of Subin that she hasn't been doing. She wanted him to be faithful and just focus on her and give her attention and do things with her, while she was going around like a chicken without a head, talking to everyone. And while in my last update, I explained that I can understand that when they come back from Inferno, he's being a little bit neutral. I think she interpreted that behavior. Maybe he was just feeling comfortable. He knows who he likes. Things are flow naturally. I think she just thought he's not interested, and then she started to spiral. I am gonna go and explain what I feel about this situation later. Let me just go by the other contestants first and then discuss this part, because I feel like this whole Choi Minasu part is kind of the focus points of episode 5, 6, and 7. So Kim Go-eun. Kim Go-eun, from the beginning, has shown interest to Hyunwoo. He has been focused on Kim Min-ji, but he shifted his focus into Kim Go-eun. And both of them have been expressing interest in each other. Sungmin and Go-eun went to Paradise in the last few episodes, and I think that sparked interest from both of their side, or there was kind of interest, and that confirmed the interest when they went to Paradise and they clicked. But I think that Kim Go-eun is a little bit open. In the episode 5, we have 2 new contestants. One woman, one man, and I think the man is confusing the entire part. I thought that the new arrivee, Jo E-gon, he's an actor and he was in a K-drama that I watched, Trunk, the Gongyu. I really liked that K-drama and he had a little bit of an interesting role. He was at first interested in Ham Ye-jin and Kim Go-eun, and I was really happy for Ham Ye-jin. I thought this is gonna be the guy. He's a little bit older, she might connect. Loving it. But I think that Ham Ye-jin at this point is very much lost, confused. Her confidence is a little bit shot. So I don't even know if she's gonna try to show interest, let alone go with someone to Paradise and couple up at the end. I just don't know what's possible for her. So naturally, because Kim Go-eun is very self-assured, she's very confident, they click on their Paradise date. Jo E-gon and the female new arrivee, Lee Ha-eun, both get to bring 2 people to Paradise. Jo E-gon picks Ham Ye-jin and Kim Go-eun. Ham Ye-jin is all over the place because she's very insecure, I think. He naturally connects with Kim Go-eun. And I think that after giving it a chance with Ham Ye-jin in the upcoming days, he is sure that he is going to go with Kim Go-eun. And I don't even blame him. So the Kim Go-eun situation, on one side Sungmin, on the other side Hyunwoo, and now the new arrivee into the mix. So she has 3 people who are set on her, and I think I don't even know where she's leaning. I do know that she already went with the new arrivee to Paradise, and she already went to Paradise with Sungmin. So I think she might give Hyunwoo a chance and go with him. But I can't say 100% that that's what's going to happen, because both Sungmin and the new arrivee tried really hard and connected with her, talked to her up to the last moments before they were making the decision, while Hyunwoo was, I'm not sure where he was, so I don't know who she's going to pick, but it's 100% sure that she is going to go into Paradise. Then we have the Kim Jae-jin, Yoo Young, and Hyun-jae triangle situation. I think that Yoo Young in the beginning was interested in Jae-jin. They went to Paradise, and I think she thought, okay, he is going again to Paradise, because both of Sungmin and Jae-jin have gone to Paradise now for the 3rd time in a row. So I think she thought, okay, let me just see and explore the options and talk to anyone who is interested. And Hyun-jae, he talked to her, he was charming, he was open, he made her comfortable, and they connected. She seemed very curious. On the one side, I think she might go with Jae-jin, because she did seem annoyed and wanting attention from him and just a little bit possessive. So she might go with Jae-jin again. But I feel like she could go with Hyun-jae, because she's curious. She wants to know what he does, why he can speak Chinese, and why he's good at speaking English, and what kind of occupation he does, how old he is. She had like a lot of questions to him, and they had like a very serious talk. It could go both ways. I expect from Hyun-jae and Jae-jin both to pick Yoo Young. I think if they don't, then That's news to me. I don't think I've seen anything that points towards anything else. And I talked about Choi Gon, the new arrivee, the male new arrivee, and him going for Kim Go-eun. But I think that the female new arrivee, Lee Ha-eun, I think that she's a little bit more ambiguous to me. I'm not sure if she clicked with the two men. She picked Sangmin and Jae-jung to go to Paradise with. And I don't know which of the two she clicked with, if she clicked with any of them, if she's open to someone. I have no idea who she might pick to go to Paradise with. So that is a little bit of a wild card. But I did like the introduction of both of them, and I did like the way they looked, their personality, the way they fit into the group, the tension they caused. I just think that was a great way to introduce them. And now I want to talk about the huge mess. The 6 people involved. There's 6 people entangled in this weird Choi Min-soo chaos. So Kim Min-ji has been set. She was attracted to Sangmin in the beginning, and then she went to Paradise with Sung-il, and she has been set on Sung-il, and she's pretty much sure that he's going to be her pick on the last day. She's open with him. She and Sung-il talked, and he was very much honest from the beginning and told her that he is interested in her and he really likes her, but he's also interested in Choi Min-soo and that he might want to pursue that at a certain point. But she is his number one. On the other hand, Soo-bin seems to have been into Choi Min-soo from the beginning. She did what she did at the Truth Game, pretty much did not pick him, picked someone else, and he was, I think, after that weird conversation that they had where there was not only miscommunication, but he explains that he felt that she was insincere. I think that he was like, okay, this is not going to work. Let me go with someone else. And now we have the confusion of the 2 innocent souls being dragged into this chaos. On one side, Hee-sun, on the other side, Sung-hyun. So Hee-sun has been into Sungmin from the beginning, but he has paid not much attention to her. Choi Min-soo rejects him publicly, and then he all of a sudden shifts his focus and he's into Hee-sun, and he says that he has liked her from the beginning and he's interested about her and he's curious and that's who he's wanting to pursue. He gives Choi Min-soo pretty much the cold shoulder while she's trying and attempting to fix things and reconnect. And her interpretation of the conversation they had after the Truth Game was that, oh, we're good now. That's like shocking to me. That proves that Choi Min-soo doesn't have a social awareness. She doesn't understand why he keeps going for Hee-sun, and then why he's spending time with her. She's wearing his jacket. And I think that she keeps being like, oh, okay, he doesn't like me. I'm going to like someone else. Now I like Hyun. Go back to being attracted to Sung-il. And chaos. To me, it's obvious that she's into Soo-bin. But I think that her pride was hurt because she expected him to be sitting there, standing, waiting, even after she rejects him, to be the option if she decides for him to be her option. And I don't think Soo-bin's ego would permit that to happen, rightfully so. I think it's very much unfair that on the one side, Hee-sun is there waiting for Sung-bin and doing things with him. They're talking, they're hanging out, he's being kind to her, he's engaging with her. But then she can clearly tell that he has Choi Min-soo in his mind. So I think that's very unfair for Hee-sun. Give her a chance or cut her loose. That made me feel a certain way about Soo-bin. On the other side, you can clearly see that Sung-hyun is very much into Choi Min-soo, and she keeps friend zoning him, and he keeps not saying, okay, we're friends, but is it 100%? And she's like, oh, it's not 100%. And then he keeps trying to wiggle into that space and being the person for her, because I think that he thinks that if I just consistently stay by her side, she's gonna pick me at the end. But I don't think Choi Min-soo sees him as anything but a friend, and if she picks him at the end, I think it's because she kind of burned all of her bridges. So Hee-sun and Sung-hyun are both just casualties in this situation, and I even feel like Min-ji is also a little bit suffering because of all of this. All of this chaos is caused by Choi Min-soo not knowing who she should go for, who she likes, who she's interested in. Because if she was clear from the beginning, I'm not sure who I like. I think I'm leaning to Sung-il and Soo-bin, but I just want to keep my options open. I think the air would be a little more open and clear. But her indecision and her flip-flapping, I think that made the other girls be a little bit worried of her. And I think that's the coldness that she's feeling. Her talking to Sung-hoon in that conversation and being like, I've been nice to the girls, like I've been giving them my stuff and lending them things, and they've been even wearing my bikinis. That's just mean girl talk. Because I feel like you did something to make them uncomfortable. They rightfully have the right to feel uncomfortable. You want them to just be your friends while they're there to find a guy to date. I just find it very unclassy. It looks just messy and just a little bit sad. You don't get points for being kind and nice and polite. I just think if that's not who you are, don't be like that. I just did not like that entire conversation that she was having. She has no insight. I think she could have just said, I don't know what's happening. I'm not sure why everyone is uncomfortable and being cold to me. I just want to make clear the air, and just she could have had a conversation on one of the girls or two of the girls and just explained it, and they could talk it out and fix things. Because I don't even think that Kim Minji cares that much. She cares about Sung Il, and she just doesn't like the confusion. That by itself can make someone a little bit anxious and a little bit distant. Choi Min-soo not seeing her own behavior affecting someone else is just a little bit. I'm a little bit disappointed by her, because I don't think she's that clueless. So far, I really like this season, because even though some things are not to my liking, I do feel like people are being a little bit more forward, a little bit more direct, and pursuing a little bit more. And while there are people that are a little bit in the background, I do feel like those people are clear on who they want to pursue. I do like this season. I just want to see how it goes further. I do like that the panelist members, that they're being very kind when it comes to Choi Min-soo, and they're just trying to make it funny, trying to be like, oh, we understand her, in her world this and this makes sense, because the people online have been pretty much hating on her. I just think that goes too far. My predictions for the next few episodes, I'm not sure what's gonna happen, because does Choi Min-soo pick Sung Il and he picks her, and they go to paradise together to explore if they can be together or not, if there's chemistry, if there's attraction? I don't know if that's going to happen, because I feel like Kim Minji is a little bit more, she has drawn Sung Il a little bit closer, so I just think that Sung Il might not do that, especially after the conversation they had where she asked him if he could win a chance to take someone to paradise, who he's going to take, and he said probably Choi Min-soo. I think he, because of the way she reacted, might not do that after all. So they might go again to paradise together. Choi Min-soo might just like the clearness, like the conversation she now had with Subin, and she might be wise enough not to confuse things again, and she might just pick Subin, and he probably will pick her. And then they might go again to paradise. But then again, Subin might pick Hee-sung, because that's kind of what he told her that he was going to do. I'm just confused. So because there's a lot of options in this part, it can go a lot of different ways. Choi Min-soo could also chicken out and just pick Sung Hoon and just go with him to have a nice relaxing time. I do understand that the other people, that the other contestants think that her and Sung Hoon have like this chemistry, they're hanging around, they're probably really attracted to each other. I do understand that misconception going on because of the way they behave around each other. They're really comfortable. Yeah, I have no idea how it's gonna go. I'm very interested, and I will keep watching. Did you watch Singles Inferno season 5? How far are you? Who are your favorites, and who are the people that are annoying you? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and bye.